Hi, and welcome to Week 8 edition of the Mncl Insider Show with your host, Keith Reed of the Dallas Cowboys. Guys, I would like to apologize for my absence last week. I did not make another show. School has been taking up a lot of my extra time, papers, and whatnot, but I've appeared to be called up and need to make a show. I'm looking forward to doing it as I look off into Week 8. There's already been a few games played, and there was a huge upset this week, as it was last week when the Seahawks defeated my Cowboys. But the Lions have upset the Minnesota Vikings 21-9 in Week 8 already, and that is a huge, huge upset. The Vikings were on a tremendous roll the first 7 weeks, but the Lions get it together behind Matthew Stafford's 3 touchdowns, 215 yards, and 1 interception to lead the Lions over the Minnesota Vikings. And another game that I see them playing is the Buffalo Bills get a must-need win, and they do it without the services of Trent Edwards, who's out for 2 weeks. But the Bills beat the Jets 24-17, and Ryan Fitzpatrick, who stepped in for Trent Edwards, had a great game. He threw for 270 yards, a touchdown, and 1 interception to help the Bills reclaim first place right now in the division. That was a huge win. It could have tied it up there with the Bills and the Jets, but the Bills get that win. The Titans and the Jaguars have yet to play. Also, you got the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens that's yet to play. The Packers and the Bears are going to square off. In the nation's capital, the Giants 19-10 over the Redskins. I see that the Kansas City Chiefs get another win, 20-19 over the Kansas City Chiefs, and he was pretty fired up, I must say, about some of the stuff that went on last week between him and the Atlanta Falcons, and it ended up being an ugly win last week, and the Chiefs come back and get another one this week, and they appear to be in caught stride. They're now 5-2. I see the Buccaneers have defeated the Panthers 24-23, and that gives the Buccaneers a couple game edge over the Panthers, but it also get them back at the top of their division. Another important game I see is the Eagles and the Bengals. That actually is the game of the week. Smitty versus Jeremy. I believe that's going to be played sometime later on today. You got the Rams and the Seahawks. That's the new owner. Money-making Montreal down there in St. Louis looking to make his debut. You got the Broncos and the Raiders. That should be a good one if the Raiders can get on and play their game. I know some issues last week, and I'll get into that in a second. Falcons at the Saints, yet to be played. Steelers and the Texans, and last but not least, the Cowboys got a win over the 49ers and their new coach, KD, 23-21, behind Felix Jones, 107 yards and 1 touchdown. Let's get to game scheduling and just let me reiterate how it should be done and how important it is to do it on the forums as opposed to ICQ. Guys, ideally we would like on Sundays the home team to post its availability so that the visiting team is able to respond, and that should go on Sunday and Monday. By Tuesday, Wednesday, you guys should at least have a scheduled game, if not before. But the thing that I'm running into is people keep saying, well, I talked to him and I talked to this coach, but they're not showing up. It has to be on the site for it to be official, and that's the only thing I can go by. The contacts on the site and the returns on the site is what I look for. I'm not looking to see your ICQ chat logs and all that. I'm just looking on the site to see what is what. Unfortunately, I have no sympathy when games don't get played. I generally just sim them. I do look out to see if trying to contact who, and I hate to give wins that way, but occasionally that will happen. So just do me a huge favor, do the other coaches a huge favor. If you need to schedule your games, and if you can't make your schedule time, please try as soon as possible to notify your opponents so that they don't end up showing up and you don't show. I mean, courtesy is a must here. I mean, we all work on gentleman's word, and I think we've done a great job. And I'm not mad at anybody. I don't think that last week's miscue between the Raiders and the Saints was a big deal, but it is when the two people can't get together. So just do it on the site. Leave some really detailed info about your times, and that shouldn't be a problem. We do have two new owners. One on St. Louis, as I mentioned, Mncfl and KD in San Francisco. That brings us down to just 4 teams that are open. If you know of any good owner that would like to, I think it's the Jaguars, Panthers, Seahawks, and the Redskins are the only 4 teams available right now. If you know somebody that can step in and do a good job, send them my way, and we'll get them signed up and get them off and running. Pictures on the game. I know the pictures are off. That the picture file is on my other laptop. I'm going in the process of buying a new battery for it. Once I get that, I'll be able to rectify that problem because the actual picture log is on my other computer. It is impossible for me to get it right now. So just bear with me there. I have noticed that I have some people send me some messages about that. I've seen it right away. Just nothing I can do about it. I tried to find the original that I got off Football Freaks, but it's really no longer there or it's not accessible or something. But once my other laptop gets back to working and I start making files on there, then we'll be fine there. Is there any other issues? I don't have any other issues. I didn't have any real complaints this week. Please check your injury report. I do know that offhand. Tight end Ingram for the Broncos and Edwards for the quarterback Edwards for the Bills are out about 2 weeks apiece. Those injuries happened in the game, so don't say, "Oh, you simmed it and they got hurt." Those were spine files turned in, and just happened to be injuries on those spine files, which is something that we as a league need, and I always try to keep up with that to make sure that we're having some and make adjustments if need be. But I do appreciate everybody's hard work thus far. This season, we're almost we are at the halfway point. This is make or break time for a lot of us. So everybody keep up the good work, and I will talk to you guys next week. Thank you.